I'm going to break real estate down into 4 things, and this is it. This is the entire game right here. In real estate.
Hey, welcome aboard, guys. So we're off to Griffith today, regional New South Wales. And actually we're visiting Sole Property Agents. They were our first ever clients in New South Wales. They've been with us, as I say, 5 years. They just had 30% year-on-year growth. And we're going to go meet them and the team. So come on board. Okay, so we've just arrived at Griffith, regional New South Wales, about an hour-and-a-half flight inland. I don't know how long it'll take to drive. And we're here to meet Sole Property Agents. Today we're going to meet the team and Nathan and Angelo. So yeah, come for the ride. Plenty of flies here, so that'll be fun. If you see doing a bit of this, that's what's going on. We do all these things. And funnily enough, I caught up with my you when I was these guys on Friday, but he rang me last year and he's like, Dan, I've been thinking, you know all this stuff and you talk about all this stuff. He's like, but no one knows about it. He's like, you just got to start putting it out there. So I've sort of been going on my own journey around this, so I can sort of try and help and teach other people. I often liken it to, touch wood. Wood trim. What did you pick the wrong trim?
Couldn't afford it.
Fucking hell. Man, it is green out here. So I've got a grass man now, right? Because at my last house,
You shouldn't say that here.
Really?
Grass man.
Oh yeah, no.
Gardener.
I've got a gardener.
You've got a gardener.
I've got a gardener. But he's not. He just does grass, right? And so his company's called Coochie Hydro Green. So Ari thinks it's the funniest thing in the world every time the Coochie guy comes around. I was going to wear my boots and I thought, I don't have to wear my boots. It's the boys. Hey, well, thanks for having me, everyone. I really appreciate the opportunity to come and see you guys all today. You guys are incredibly special to us because Sole is the very first New South Wales partner for us. Actually, for those that don't know the story, Nathan and Angelo contacted us maybe 6 months into UrbanX and was like, what's this all about? And we're from Griffith in New South Wales. I was like, number one, where's Griffith? And two, oh shit, New South Wales, we're only in Queensland. And so the guys flew up and we all got along and thought it was a pretty cool idea and decided to do it. So these guys had to start a business and we had to work out how to operate in New South Wales. I'm going to break real estate down into 4 things, 2 things. I'm going to break real estate down into 2 things, which becomes 4 things. And this is it. This is the entire game right here. In real estate, we list houses and we sell houses. That's it. There's nothing else. You get the property and you sell the property. That is real estate. Everyone clear on that? Anyone want to add a third one? That's it. Get, sell. So then any business to do well needs to be doing well in both of those areas. That's like now a business in motion. You're bringing on properties, you're selling the properties. You're bringing on more, you're selling them. That's the game that we're in. If a business isn't doing well, the first thing I look at is, do you have enough listings, but you're just not selling them? And then that's the issue. The sell side is the issue in your business. Let's have a look at what you can do around improving the sell side. And there's 2 things that you can do. It's either, are you presenting and marketing your properties properly? Are you putting work and effort and energy into that and making sure that you're running a competitive campaign, they look amazing, they're being marketed in all the right place. I mean, if you've got 10 listings and they're all off market and you're surprised you're not getting any sales, that's probably pretty obvious, right? So first one is, how am I presenting and marketing this? And then, are they priced right? Because if you've got 10 overpriced properties, you can do all the first part right, but they're still not going to sell. So if your business is not doing well, or you want it to do well, then if you've got enough properties but they're not selling, it's either price or presentation. So you just focus on those 2 things. And ideally you're already nailing one, so it's just the other one, all right? When I was still listing and selling, I wouldn't take a listing on unless it was presented properly and marketed properly. If they wanted off market, go with someone else. If they didn't want to style it and make it look nice, go with someone else. Because that was just a huge variable that then I wasn't in control of. So then for me, out of price and presentation, it was not presentation and marketing. So it was only ever price. And then you've got to have a strategy around making sure your vendors are educated as quickly as possible to price. So, or the issue is not that you have enough properties, but they're not selling. The issue is you don't have enough properties, because if you don't have enough properties, you can't sell them. And then if you don't have enough properties, it always just comes down to two things. Are you doing enough prospecting, and are you doing enough marketing? And we just take a look at both of those. So for any business to do well in real estate, two things: list houses, sell houses. If a business is not doing well or not growing at the pace that it wants to grow, which side of that is it not optimized properly? And if it's each one of those, they each have two things, and then that's all you focus on. And so, you know, I just think it's as simple as that. And the answer to your question is people that aren't prepared to do the work around one of those four things, really. Yeah. Because, and looking for the silver bullet, there must be an easier way. There's not. 21 years in real estate, it's still the same. Nothing's changed.
You know, your job is to keep extending their runway. And so, like, whilst I didn't want to say this in front of them, I think the answer to your question, your responsibility now as business owners rather than self-employed salespeople, is to open your people's eyes to what's possible. So that is your job. Find hungry people, open their eyes to what's possible, give them the pathway to get there, and then hold them fiercely accountable. Kind of as simple as that. Okay, so that's it, guys. Back in Sydney, had an awesome day with Soul Property Agents out in Griffith. Met Nathan and Angelo and also their team. And what's really exciting is that they joined us 5 years ago, and it was just Nathan and Angelo as two really good agents that wanted to build their own business and work for themselves and grow an asset in terms of a rent roll. And what I've noticed over the last couple of years is that started to shift, and they're going from being effectively self-employed agents to business owners that now have an entire team that they're growing, and they're bringing through the next generation of, superstars in their business. And, one of the things that we talked about today is that your business will never outgrow you and your own leadership. And so, that's the main thing that we talked about. I said, you guys can build whatever you want. You can double in the next 12 months if you want to. Forget 30% year-on-year growth, go for 100%. But your business will never outgrow you, and it'll never outgrow your leadership. So stay tuned. We'll continue on with their journey and keep you all abreast of how it's going. But yeah, super excited to see how they go this year. Thanks for watching.